there are quite a lot of youngsters that really caught my eye, I must be honest. But I think Naledi Hlongwane from Chiefs is somebody that any coach in the PSL would be interested in having. Bennett Mokoena from Sundowns, I think is a very, very good football player that deserves an opportunity. I was particularly impressed yesterday by the younger goalkeeper from Kaizer Chiefs as well. Don't remember the surname very well, but very good goalkeeper, technically very sound. And a whole lot of other boys from Amazulu, I think Bande, right back, another central defender. Very difficult to remember all their names in 2 days. But that defender uses both left and right, something that you don't get as often in South Africa. And he was so terrific in the build-up yesterday, and I was very impressed. So, in other words, I don't want to single out one individual. I think there are quite a number of young boys that there's another Unpack or something from Kaizer Chiefs, short, very, very good football player, technically very sound. And most of these boys have got a place in the Premier League. Probably all of them have got a place in the Premier League. And wrong players are playing because they're experienced, they are what.
All right, guys, Sanbonani, good day, good evening. It's been a very, very exciting World Cup. We'll touch base just a little bit on the World Cup. I would like us to talk about Indaba kaManqoba Mnqethi to Kaizer Chiefs. Is it true? Is it fake news? Don't go anywhere. We will be talking about that. We know that as I've told you guys, the technical team here, Fernando da Cruz, it's not yet finished. They're still putting some finishing touches to it. Also, Dillian Shepherd pending being a pending second assistant, and also Umatibe being the incoming goalkeeper coach instead of Kune. So we'll talk about that later on during the show. But as I would like us to touch base just a little bit on the World Cup. We know that Kaizer Chiefs have been popular at the World Cup. We've seen Irigalia Kaizer Chiefs doing the rounds in Mexico, just proving how big of a brand Kaizer Chiefs really are. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let us have a look at this clip. Yeah, Thierry Henry, Nimbonile Lapayana, showing he still got the touches, and yeah, he criticized Bafana saying that they celebrated a draw. It was very much disappointing, saying that Bafana celebrated a draw as if they had won a World Cup. So yeah, I mean, ngicela nje ukunqaba lokhuzana no Thierry Henry, big up, much respect to him. We know that he once came to Naturena. He's been to Naturena. He knows all about South Africa. He was at the 2010 World Cup as well. So, yeah, I know that in South Africa, what makes me happy about Hugo Broos in this game against the Czech Republic is that he tried to win the game in the second half, and his substitutes were positive, unlike in the Mexico game where they were shell shocked, and the coach's tactics were not pleasing. No one was happy about that. So yeah, guys, we are not entirely happy about the draw. However, we are still in the World Cup, although South Korea will be much difficult, and South Africa doesn't have a very good record against Asian teams. I don't know why, but at least there is still hope, especially now that FIFA has announced a new rule. They'll be joining UEFA. Goal difference won't be coming into effect if when teams are tied on points. Now they'll be using head to head. So yeah, I think that bafuna cancel those teams afana nabo German that are playing lowly ranked teams bashaya ngabo 7-1 and things like that. So yeah, we know that the World Cup now it has many more teams, and some minnows can get a hammering, and that gives advantage to some teams. So but six or sevens are head to head, guys. So that is the new rule that FIFA is using. And also ngibonile in talking about some candid moments. Mbogazi uphamuza ibhola, hey, power, he packs a powerful shot and he burst the ball. Umbogazi, there's the picture on the screen for you. Drop a like, remember to subscribe as well, Bafethu, and drop a comment. What did you think of Mbogazi's power, uphamuza ibhola? Siyakhumbula kudala bebathi, hey, shy double net. Yeah, so those things I didn't think they happen now, but Umbogazi yabonisile ukuthi iFIFA mele yenza amanye amabhola ngenye indlela. Right, guys, let's go back to Kaizer Chiefs. Ilokhuzana Stellenbosch. There is a free agent Abraham Jabbar. Abraham Jabbar, he plays for, he's a central midfielder for Stellenbosch. I think he's a Nigerian. He's a very good player. I like him very much, Mina personally. His agent has offered him to Kaizer Chiefs and Amazulu. We don't know what is going to happen about that, whether the incoming coach will want to make an assessment or whether they will be having a look at his videos. But I know that the video analyst has been offered a new contract. So the video analyst will probably compile his videos. That is Ibrahim Jabbar, a very classy central midfielder, and Kaizer Chiefs. We know that, as I've revealed, they are negotiating for Isaac Cisse from Golden Arrows, and also from Golden Arrows. Big news is that they are on the verge of parting ways with Manqoba Mngqithi. Manqoba Mngqithi has been linked with Kaizer Chiefs for I think now it's the second stint, if I can call it that, that is linked with Kaizer Chiefs. First time it was when he was leaving Mamelodi Sundowns, and he did confirm that he did not have any discussions with Kaizer Chiefs. Now he has been earmarked for the head coach, for the head of development role, which was previously occupied by none other than you remember the former head coach. Drop your thoughts on comments. He was a head coach. He was also Pitso Mosimane's assistant coach at Al Ahly. He was the head of development at Kaizer Chiefs before becoming the head coach himself. Yeah, so uLokhuzana uManqoba Mngqithi, he is earmarked for that role. Yeah, Bafethu, he is colored. I'm giving you a hint. I'm just making it a little bit exciting. If you know your football, who is it that I'm talking about? Former Kaizer Chiefs head of development. I think he's the only person that has held that position. And then when they fired the coach, he became the head coach. And then who am I talking about? So that is the role that Umanqoba Mngqithi is earmarked for. And so I think they are waiting for the incoming coach, Fernando da Cruz, to arrive in South Africa. Fernando da Cruz is still at the World Cup. His contract is come up Ipela 30th June. So I think 1st of July he will arrive in South Africa. You saw Morocco, they are in the World Cup, and he has that job with Morocco, and Morocco are very strict when it comes to contracts. So yeah, he needs to see out his contract with the Moroccan FA. Morocco currently doing well at the Club World Cup. Bashaye Scotland I think it was 4-0, playing 1-1 against Portugal, and 4-0 against Scotland. That is in, I don't know if I'm talking about the result from the last World Cup, but I'm yet to watch the highlight. I just saw the clip saying uh, 4-0 for in favor of Morocco. But I doubt, because I remember they played 1-1 with Portugal. So yeah, that is the latest regarding Fernando da Cruz bafethu uzofika eSouth Africa nge-1st July, and then Kaizer Chiefs will immediately go to the German tour, where they are they'll be playing the likes of Abo Mainz and Abo Borussia Dortmund, who are playing in the German Bundesliga. So what do you think about that tour? His assistants, both of his assistants, they you know that Kaizer Chiefs bavulile bafethu, and they are training. And Fernando da Cruz's assistants, both of his assistants, they are taking their teams through their paces, and all the players are there. And the coach, the incoming coach, he needs to decide which players is he going to let go of, and which players is he going to keep. All the players that were on loan are back at Kaizer Chiefs, including Abo Zwane, Abo Mashiane, and all those players from the DDC that went on loan to the NFD, Abo Oso, and all the others that went on loan. They are all back, and the new coach must decide who is he wanting to keep and who is he releasing. So I'm sure that the two assistants will give him a rundown and a report on who's looking good at training and who's not looking good enough in terms of meeting the standards of Kaizer Chiefs and their objectives for the 2026-2027 season. Right, guys, Kanyita Mayo also, there is a new president at CR Belouizdad, Kanyisa Mayo. It looks like his contract will not be renewed. Lapayana Gukos, Kanyisa Mayo, it looks like his contract will not be renewed. Lapayana Kaizer Chiefs. But guys, let us have a quick look at this clip, and then we'll come back.
Over. And over. Makakot man in number 6 umtsiba naman. Over. And over. Makakot man in number 6 umtsiba naman.
All right, there is some interesting things happening. Remember to give the video a like. Remember to subscribe. Let me just wrap it up now, guys. What I just wanted to emphasize is that Umanqoba Mngeti, we don't know whether it is fake news. We don't know whether it is true. It is speculation at this stage that he is parting ways with Golden Arrows, Manqoba Mngeti. There is no substance, and there is no official announcement that he is indeed leaving Golden Arrows. However, speculation city, Manqoba Mngeti is leaving Golden Arrows, and he is being linked with the head of youth development, Lapano Kaizer Chiefs. If you didn't know who I was talking about that position, which was previously held by Kevin Johnson. So yeah, that Bati Umanqoba, he is coming for that, but we don't know whether another head coach, whether the two bulls can roll in one kraal. Angiboni ukuthi inkunzi ezimbili zingakhona esibayeni esisodwa, that is Da Cruz and Mngeti. I think we will see a conflict of interest. Let's talk about that on the comment section below. Do you think that is a good idea to have another head coach and another head coach in different capacities? I saw it didn't work at Devon City with Kevin Hunt and Ernst Middendorf occupying that technical director role. But we don't know. We'll see, guys. I will keep you in the loop. Also, ngendaba yalo mfana lo bambiza now ngoLangelihle Phili, I will keep you guys up to date on that pending move to Kaizer Chiefs and all the other players that are linked with Kaizer Chiefs. So keep watching the show, and remember to give it a like, and remember to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.